And I don't even, oh, it should record it. All right. I think we are live here, people. I'm going to check in Facebook and see if I can tell. Yep, it says live, so that's good. Well, hello world. So my name is Christy Wright Wild with Writers Who Run, and I'm starting, I guess, a little video podcast for Writers Who Run. And I have here with me Jim, known as James Newton, but we go by Jim, right?
Hi, Jim.
He has been an avid writer and runner for years and years. So we're just going to have a chat, and you guys can listen in like you're eavesdropping on a friend's conversation, and we'll go from there. So tell people, let's see, what do I want to know? How long have you been writing, and how long have you been running?
Forever.
Forever.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm 76. I'll be 76 this year. And okay. I started running when I was 28. So I'm almost up to 50 years of running.
Wow.
When I started writing when I was in high school.
Yeah. I started writing in second grade.
They gave me an option, a book report or a short story. So I wrote a 25-page short story. that was before computers. It was all handwritten.
Well, yeah. I mean, I write in notebooks all the time, so yeah. Well, what was that story about?
It was escapades at summer camp.
Oh, fun.
Just about going to summer camp, and kind of I guess it was built off some of the movies we've ever seen as kids, about all the kind of things you can get in trouble with.
Did it go on to win any awards?
Oh, no. It was in my trunk of my car and got wet and all the ink ran, and so I didn't even know anymore.
Hey,
but if I read it now, I'd probably go, ooh, I wrote that.
You got the practice hours in, right?
Yeah. Well, I've written a number of technical books. I'm an engineer, retired engineer. So I've written and had them published, but I haven't had any fiction yet. I'm still working on some of that stuff, trying to get it where it can be published.
Yeah. So with your running, you started running age 28, you said?
Yes, to lose weight.
Okay.
And I gained it all back.
I took a jogging class in college, and right after, like we did a 5K, and then the year after I graduated college, I did another 5K, and like a month later, that's when I signed up for my first marathon.
I was kind of similar. I trained for the Peachtree Road Race in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
In 1977, it was like there were like 10,000 runners. Now there's 50,000 plus. Wow. And it's always on July 4th. That's freaking hot on July 4th.
I'm going to write that down. July 4th, the Peachtree, I know Atlanta has Peachtree everything.
Yes.
The road race. What's the distance on that one?
10K.
A 10K. So you said 50,000 runners? Is that what you said?
Nowadays, it takes to give you an example, I ran the Philadelphia Marathon one year, and there were 25,000 of us. And you start out near the art museum, and it's 2 lanes, and they're separated. And the finish guys, the leaders were finishing before we started in the back of the pack. That was kind of an interesting. And then you run out. Wait.
Encourage
each other.
The example you just shared, that was the Peachtree race or a different race?
Oh, that was the Philadelphia Marathon.
Oh, wow! They were finishing the entire race before some people were even starting through the start chute.
And I was one of those included.
Whoa! Have you ever run the Cooper River Bridge Run?
No.
So I've ran it many times. I've heard that that's the largest foot race of the Southeast. But 50,000, like, and
This
it's a
is
10K
the
as well.
largest 10K in the U.S.
Yeah, so somebody's got their deets wrong. I'm gonna look this up. Cooper.
Now, I did run the Virginia Beach Santa Run, and we set the record for the largest Santa Run it's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Huh. Okay, so that's cool. Cooper River Bridge Run, capacity of 38,500.
Yeah, 50,000 plus in Atlanta. And
Oh,
obviously it takes 2 to 3 hours for the whole crew. And so it's a one way. You start at Lenox Park in Atlanta, run down Peachtree Road, and they close the whole thing off, and you finish in Piedmont Park. And they've been doing that since the early 70s, I think it's been run.
Wow. And so they're claiming that one's the largest one of the South of the whole U.S.
Yes, largest 10K.
Okay. How have I never heard of that?
I don't know, because it's pretty well known.
And the Cooper River Bridge Run, that's the one near Charleston. That's in Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
And so they started in one spot. They run over the bridge, like up and down the bridge and then around. So it's kind of the same idea there. But yeah, it never thins out, does it?
No.
Like,
no,
it's
never.
back the whole way. But I love it. That's the thing I love about racing is, like, I love the people and the excitement. That's what I love about it. What about you?
Well, you're always, it's out and back. You're always, the slower people are going out as the finisher come back. And you're trying to encourage them, and they all look mad at you. Leave me alone. I'm not going to. I've had that happen before, too. That was in the Philadelphia one we were running, and the people were in the back. I was near the back, and we were being encouraged, and I was planning to encourage other people as we turned around to head back. There was nobody to encourage. I finished one marathon in 7 hours. Last person across the finish line, but I took second in my age group.
Nice.
I have my clock on the wall here.
So how many races have you done?
Shoot.
How many marathons?
I've done 17 marathons. I've done New York City twice. I did one in South Carolina. It finished on the racetrack in Darlington.
Wow.
We ran the last mile around.
Did you ever do Boston? Did you have to qualify for that one?
I'm not fast.
Yeah. I'm not even going to try.
I did a 350 marathon in Birmingham, Alabama.
Wow.
But that would not even come close to qualifying. You had to be under, let's see, around 2.5 to 3 hours to get in that one.
So which of all your races was your favorite?
I like New York City.
Yeah.
I've done it twice. I mean, you're going along, and there's lines and hordes of people cheering you on. The whole, all 5 boroughs.
Wow, that's cool.
Across the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, and you take up both levels, the bottom and the top.
That's cool. Have you heard of the little?
Stay away from the edge.
Stay away from what?
The edge of the bridge, because people above have to go do their thing if they've been waiting that long. Yeah.
Oh my. I've got a little picture book. I got to grab it. Give me a second.
Sure.
Okay. So, have you heard of this one? Marathon Mouse?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, so it's by Amy Dixon, and it's the little mouse hair. I forget his name. I gotta look up his name. Preston, yeah, Preston. So Preston the mouse, but he wants to run in the New York City Marathon. So
well, nowadays you have to get into a lottery to get into New York City.
Oh man.
And I just happened to get the first time, and then the second time almost a year after it. And my wife and all my kids were there. The first year I did it, I ran it for a charity, Fred's Team, which is the sponsored charity for it's for kids with cancer. And then I ran for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, the team in training.
That was my first marathon.
I did a number of those races. Interesting enough, in 2014, I was diagnosed with lymphoma. 2 years after I'd ran Disney.
Oh wow! And did
Disney's
you ever
cool.
for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society? Did you ever run the Anchorage, Alaska marathon?
No.
That's the one I did.
I was going to do all 50 states, but I've gone through 2 bouts of cancer, so I'm going to try and get back into half marathons again this year.
Nice. Well, that's amazing. So, have you ever written a story about running?
Oh yeah, I've got a script that I'm trying to get produced about a father who's a marathon, Olympic style race walker, and his son is interested, and he separates because he concentrates on his racing, and then his wife divorces him, and the son goes away, and he doesn't follow him anymore, and then they come back. He finds the son, they reunite, and kind of complication, and the son becomes paralyzed. So I've seen on some marathons and races where you have a father pushing a kid in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is a concept. It's actually placed semi-finalist in several contests.
Oh, wow.
But I haven't got it produced yet.
Now, I talk to a lot of writers, but jog my memory, no pun intended. Were you the one that wrote a play about the Santa line? Was that you?
That was me.
Okay. I still remember that. I was like, oh, that was so good.
I've done a number of holiday scripts now. Actually, the most recent one is called Run, Santa, Run.
Oh.
Where an evil elf takes over the control of the North Pole, and the only way Santa can finish is to run the Philadelphia 5K or 10, I'm not sure what distance, but he has to place first and win the Santa run. And he is trained by a former ex-boxer from Philadelphia who should be renamed Nameless, but he's a rock of a person. And I'm hoping that as soon as I get this thing to where it's in good shape, to try and talk to some representatives from Stallone and see if he want to reprise his character as a mentor for Santa.
Wow, that's cool. Now, have you gotten like awards with your writings?
Just some of the finalists of some of the contests.
Okay.
But I mean, that means you're in the top 50 to 100 of maybe 1,000 scripts that have been submitted.
Right. And do you just do plays for your fiction?
I've done novels too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what kind of like tips would you give someone for writing in general? Things that you've picked up along the way that you're like, this has helped me a lot, kind of a thing.
Feel that you're called to be a writer and just study. I take classes from groups called like Screenwriting U is a company that provides a lot of classes for script writers. I've done some workshops in other places on writing, but mostly write, because all the studying you do is just making it less time for you to write.
Yeah, and I think it's a fine balance, like the studying and learning and plus the writing. Like you have to do both, but you can't just do one and not the other. Like you have to do both, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there are nuances in the script writing that you can't use in don't use in novels. Novels can be broader in terms of the settings and things. Whereas, I mean, if you put settings in, you have settings in a script that are 20 or 30 places, the cost would be prohibitive to make it.
Right.
So you have to think that, and script writing is more visual. So it's, yes, dialogue, but it's more what you see and what you hear and things like that.
Right.
And I started out writing novels.